Good day, my dear students. For today's video, we're going to tackle about the future value and the present value of simple ordinary annuity. But before we proceed, let us first have a review. What is simple ordinary annuity nga po? So, di ba po kapag sinabi po natin na simple annuity, si compounding period is equal with our payment interval. Ibig sabihin po, kapag ikaw ay nagbabayad sa isang investment monthly, at lumalago rin yung pera mo monthly, since the same yung kadalasan ng paglago ng pera mo sa kadalasan ng pagbayad mo, ibig sabihin po ito ay simple annuity. Ngayon, ordinary annuity po, ginagawa mo yung pagbabayad mo monthly at the end of every month. Opo, kapag at the end, that is ordinary. Now, what's the difference between the future value and the present value? So, di ba po, sabi natin on our previous video, na kapag sinabi po natin annuity, ito po ay ang isang financial product kung saan nagbabayad ka ng regular payment para makuha mo yung certain amount of money na mas malaki doon sa regular payment mo. Kung baga, consistent ka lang po dapat na magbayad ng ganong certain amount para makuha mo yung goal mo na malaking amount of money. So, example po, halimbawa ikaw ay nag-invest sa isang insurance policy kung saan nagbabayad ka ng 10,000 pesos every month for a span of 20 years para makakuha ka ng 2 million pesos. Pero my dear students, unlike po kasi sa isang savings account or savings lang, kapag nagbayad ka regularly ng 10,000 pesos, at the end of 20 years, magkakaroon ka ng 2 million pesos. So that is savings. Opo. Pero dito kasi sa annuity, sabi nga natin, di ba, it runs on the concept of compound interest. Ibig sabihin ko po, katulad ng isang insurance policy, um, magbabayad ka sa kanila ng 10,000 pesos up until such time, halimbawa, katulad ng example ko kanina, hanggang 20 years para makaipon ka ng 2 million pesos. However, dito po kasi sa annuity, si 2 million pesos, hindi lang siya yung makukuha mo at the end of the maturity period. Kasi pwede pa siyang lumago ng 3 million pesos kasi nga annuity siya, hindi siya regular savings na kung ano yung inipon mo, yun lang yung makukuha mo. However, disclaimer ha, I'm not promoting any insurance policy or insurance company. I'm just tackling about annuity po. Opo. So, sariling discretion niyo po kung gusto niyo pong kumuha ng insurance policy. Pero wala po akong kinukumpanyang insurance policy or insurance company. Opo. So, tinatakal ko lang kung anong pinagkaiba ni annuity sa isang regular savings po. Kasi di ba sabi natin kanina, yung definition kasi natin ni annuity is regular payments. Baka yung iba po ang iniisip, ma'am, para lang naman ngayon na savings. Actually, yeah, both are similar. However, dito kasi kay savings, kung ano yung naipon mo, siya lang yung makukuha mo. Kay annuity, my dear students, nag-ipon ka gamit yung consistent amount of money, pero lumago na kasi yun kasi may power of compounding siya. So, yun pong paglagong yun, that is the annuity. Ngayon, ano nga po ma'am, yung pinagkaiba ni present value kay future value. So, present value po, di ba, katulad ng example natin kanina, nagbabayad ka lagi ng 10,000 pesos. Yung pagbayad mo ng 10,000 pesos, that is the regular payment. Ayan po, my dear students, para makaipon ka ng 2 million, yung 2 million pesos, that is the present value of your money. Kasi siya yung naipon niya 10,000 mo for the span of 20 years. Ngayon, my dear students, sabi nga natin, dahil annuity ito, ipinasok mo siya sa isang annuity product, hindi lang 2 million pesos yung makukuha mo. Pwede siyang lumago ng up until 3 million pesos. Depende sa kung ano yung napagkasunduan or kung ano yung napermahan yung interest rate and yung compounding period. Opo, my dear students. So, kumbaga, dito sa annuity, para siyang savings, pero habang naiipon mo yung certain amount of money na goal mo, lumalago din siya at the same time. Opo, clear po ba? If you still have questions o medyo magulo, you can ask clarification in the comment section or you can just reach me in my messenger account or you can contact me po in RGC simply. Opo. Now, let us have the formula for the future value of simple ordinary annuity. So we have FV is equal to R times the quantity 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 all over I, wherein FV po is our future value, R po is our periodic payment or sometimes called as the regular payment. I po is equal to the annual rate, which is also equal to R over M, wherein R is our rate, and M po is our number of conversion period in a year, and N po ito, is our total number of conversion periods, wherein it is equal also to TM, wherein T po is our time and M is the number of conversion period. Now, my dear students, kahit nung ako po kasi ay estudyante pa lamang, hindi po talaga ako mahilig sa maraming i-memorize katulad po nito na si I, meron pa rin naman siya na equal ng R over M. Ibig sabihin po, para ma-solve natin itong future value natin, kailangan ito pong si I is hanapin po muna natin yung value na niya na R over M at yung value niya po, yun yung isa-substitute natin as I. Ganon din po kay N. So ako po kasi, when I was still studying, I like my learning to be related to my previous learning po on a certain topic. So for example, yung certain topic natin or yung previous topic natin is about compound interest, right? Ngayon po, sa compound interest, meron tayong konsepto of the compounding period. So I don't know why the module shifted from compounding period to conversion period. So ako po kasi, since paras lang naman yung ibig sabihin niya that the conversion period is also our compounding period, I want to be consistent with the definition of it. Opo. So I have come up with this formula, R or FV is equal to R. I mean, I want to clarify ha, this is not my formula, pero ito po kasi yung parang gusto kong way of writing this formula in order for it to be more comprehensive on my part. I don't know if you want to adapt this one or mas gusto nyo ito. Depende po sa inyo kung ano yung mas malinaw. Opo. Pero para po kasi sa akin, mas gusto ko ito kasi nagiging consistent siya doon sa previous learning natin about the compound interest. So si FB natin is the future value, R is the regular payments. Ibig sabihin, ito po yung binabayad natin doon po sa payment interval natin. 1 plus R over N. So ito po kasi 'di ba, I is equal to R over N. So ito po kasi ginawa niyang M. Pero ako, 'di ba sabi natin, since N po, my dear students, is the conversion period, which is also our compounding period, ginawa ko na lang siyang consistent as N. Raised to NT, kasi 'di ba po si N dito is equal to Tm, wherein T is the time. So si T, since pares lang naman siya sa natutuhan natin na T, time nun, and the number of conversion period, which is the same as this one, ginawa ko na lang rin siyang N. So we have minus 1 all over R over N. So gusto ko po kasi sa isang pag-memorize ng formula ko, nandoon na lahat. Hindi po yung magkakahiwalay pa na si I may ibang ibig sabihin, si N may ibig sabihin. Pero it is your own kind of learning po, my dear students. Own learning style niyo po yan. Kung mas comfortable po kayo dito sa formulang ito, you use this formula. Pero as for me po, I'm more comfortable with this kind of formula. But they are the same po. Kung ano po yung nandito, makukuha nyo dito, yun din po yung makukuha nyo dito. However, in this video po, I want to use this formula for consistency. Okay po? So now, let us proceed with the present value. Sa present value naman po, we have EV is equal to R times 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N all over I. So yung mga variables po dito is nakalagay na din po dito, which is consistent po with the variables in the future value. And again po, my dear students, since consistent lang naman sila, I want also to be consistent with the definition po in the compound interest. Kaya po, we have PV is equal to R times 1 minus 1 plus R over N raised to NT all over R over N. Opo, so ito, mas marami lang siyang tignan, pero at least dito kasi hindi ka na mag-iisip na si I may iba siyang ibig sabihin, may iba siyang ibig sabihin. Dito po, isa lang lahat sa isang formula, nandoon na po lahat para hindi na po magulo. Okay, so now, let us use the formula that we have previously in the problems that we will have. So for problem number 1, Namjoon wants to save for a vacation he plans to take in 3 years. He decides to deposit 5,000 pesos at the end of each month into a savings account that offers an annual interest rate of 6% compounded monthly. How much will he have saved by the end of 3 years? So the question is, how much will he have saved by the end of 3 years? So kapag tinanong po ba kayo nito, ano po ba siya? Future value or present value? So actually, it is the future value. Bakit po? At the end of 3 years, hindi lang naman po yung naipon niya yung makukuha niya, but also the amount of money that money has already gained through compounding interest. So we are interested here in the future value. But before that, identify din po natin yung mga given. So we have, it takes for 3 years. So that time po, is in 3 years. And also, he decides to deposit 5,000 pesos. So we have the R or the regular payment kasi ito po yung regular na binabayaran ni Ma'am June at the end of each month. So the regular payment is 5,000 pesos. Into a savings account that offers an annual interest rate of 6%. So we have the small r, which is equal to 6%, or in decimal, that is 0.06, compounded monthly. So, si compounding period natin, or SN natin, is si 12, kasi po monthly tayo. So, we have FB is equal to R times the quantity 1 plus R over N raised to NT, raised to NT minus 1 all over R over N. Lahat po ng given dito, isa-substitute po natin dito. So we have the R, which is 5,000 pesos, multiplied by 1 plus 0.06 over 12, raised to 12 times, good for 3 years. 3 minus 1 all over 0.06 over 12. Okay, so using our calculators, that will give us 5,000 pesos. Yung uunahin po natin, my dear students, is PEMDAS pa rin. So dito, yung parenthesis natin is itong part, di ba? So ang unahin natin dyan, ano pong unahin? Addition or division? Division po muna tayo lagi. Opo. Kasi po, mas nauuna si division kaysa kay addition sa PEMDAS. So we have, using our calculator, 0.06 divided by 12 is equal to 0.005. So, bakit ma'am naging 0.005? Kasi po, ito po my dear students na 5 times 10 raised to negative 3. Ibig sabihin po 5 times 10 raised to negative 3. Dito siya nagmula. Move 3 times tayo. 1, 2, 3. So, we have that one. So, 0.005. So, we have 1 plus 0.005 raised to 12 times 3 days is 36. All over 0.005. So, dito po, meron pa ditong minus 1. So, we have, so usog lang po natin. So, using again our calculator, so ito na po siya, di ba? Ito po, itong part na ito is ito na po siya. So, plus 1 na tayo. Plus 1. That will give us 1.005. So, we have 5,000 pesos times 1.005 raised to 36 minus 1 all over 0.005. Okay, so is equal to, so dito na tayo sa part na ito, raised to 36 tayo, raised to 36. So 1.2 approximately. So yung isusulat natin 1.2, pero dito sa calculator kailangan tuloy-tuloy tayo opo. So hindi tayo dito magba-backspace or I mean mag-off or mag-AC para tuloy-tuloy lang. So we have 5,000 again times 1.2 minus 1 all over 0.05. So yung next na natin is ito na siya, di ba? 0.005 raised to 36, ito na yan. Minus 1 na tayo. Still PEMDAS, opo. Minus 1 is equal to 0.02. So we have 5,000 again times 0.2 all over 0.005. Okay, so ditong part na ito, 0.02, ito na po siya. Divided by 0.005. So ito po my dear students, buo natin siyang kokopyahin kasi hindi naman tayo sa kanya nag-round off, di ba po? Kung ano po talaga yung value ni 0.06 all over 12, yun po si 0.05. Kaya wala naman tayo ditong ni-round off, kaya siya rin po yung gagamitin natin na pang-divide kay 0.02. I mean 0.2. So is equal to 39.34 approximately. So we have 5,000 times 39.34. So using again our calculator, since itong part na ito, naubos na natin, i-multiply na natin kay 5,000 times 5,000. So that will give us 196,680.52. So we have 196,680.52. So this is our future value. So for problem number 2, Jean is saving up for a car. He plans to deposit 10,000 pesos at the end of every quarter into a savings account with an annual interest rate of 4% compounded quarterly. If he keeps up this saving plan for 5 years, how much will he have in his account at the end of the period? So again, how much will he have in his account at the end of that period? So I want you to pause this video and try to find po for the answer. I hope na-pause na po yung video. I hope nakapag-try na rin po kahit papano. So the problem now is ano yung gagamitin nating formula? Is it the future value or the present value? So technically, here po ang gagamitin natin dito is still the future value. Kasi po, nakalagay dito, how much will he have at the end of that period. So, di ba po, kapag tayo nagsisave, hindi lang naman po yung saving na nakukuha natin, but also the compound interest of that particular annuity. So, we have the future value here. Apo. So, yung missing po natin is the FV. Now, let's find for the given. So, Jin is saving up for a car. He plans to deposit 10,000 pesos. So, we have our regular payments of 10,000 pesos. At the end of every quarter, into a savings account with an annual interest rate. So we have the small r for the rate of 0.04 compounded quarterly. So our compounding period is 4 kasi po quarterly. There are 4 quarters in a year. So compounding period natin is 4. If he keeps up the saving plan for 5 years, so RT po is good for 5 years. How much daw po or ano daw po yung future value niya? So again, we have FV is equal to R times the quantity 1 plus R over N raised to NT minus 1 all over R over N. So we need to substitute all of the given to this formula. So we have 10,000 pesos times the quantity 1 plus 0.04 over N po, which is 4 also, raised to 4 times 5. Kasi siya po yung years, minus 1 all over 0.04 over 4. So that is equal to 10,000 pesos times, so ito po, again, alin ang unahin natin? Ito pong 0.04 over 4. So we have 0.04 divided by 4. That is equal to 0.01. So, yun yung lalagay natin. So, we have 1 plus 0.01 raised to 20. Minus 1 all over 0.01. So, ditong part na tayo, 0.01 plus 1. So, that is 1.0.1. So, we have 10,000 again times 1.01 raised to 20 minus 1 all over 0.01. So, before we proceed, so di po, ito po 0.01 pa lang, plus 1 tayo kasi dito po. So, we have plus 1 is equal to 1.01, ito na siya. Raised to 20 tayo. Raised to 20 is equal to 1.22. So, sulat po muna natin. So, kapag nagsusulat po, yun lang pong part na sinusulat natin, yung pwede natin i-shorten. That's why we round up or we retain up po, yung rules natin ng rounding. Pero dito po sa calculator, dapat tuloy-tuloy lang po para yung nakukuha nating value is consistent po. Kasi nga po, di ba, this is money. And kung ang accounting student nga po, kapag nagba-balance sheet is hindi nag-i-stop, kapag meron pang ni isang sentimo na nawawala, dapat ganun din dapat tayo. Kasi pera po ito. Pera po ito ni Jean. Opo. So baka magalit sa atin kapag hindi natin ibinigay yung karapat-dapat. So we have 1.22 minus 1 all over 0.01. So dito po, we need to proceed with our solution. So, ito po, di ba, 0.01 raised to 20. Ito pa lang po siyang part na ito. So, meron pa tayong hindi na ma-minus na 1. So, that is equal to 0.02. So, is equal to 10,000 again times 0.22 all over 0.01. So divided by tayo 0.01. So gagamitin natin sa 0.01 kasi po wala naman tayo dito in-round off, 'di ba? 0.04 over 4 is 0.01 exactly. Kaya po pwede natin siyang gamitin. So we have 22.0.2. So we have is equal to 10,000 times 22.02. So at saka natin siya i-multiply by the 10,000 here. So times 10,000. So that is equal to 220,000 and 190 pesos, 0.4. So our future value now is equal to 220,190.04 pesos. So ibig sabihin po, at the end of 4 years, Jin will have 220,190.04 in his account. Okay, how about this one? So I want you to pause this video and try to answer this problem on your own. So sana po nakapag-pause na at sana po may answer na. So let's check if your answer is correct. So Yoongi is considering an annuity that will pay him 100,000 pesos at the end of each year for the next 10 years. If the annuity has an interest rate of 5% per year, what is the present value of this annuity or the amount Yoongi would need to invest today to receive these payments? Okay, so ito po my dear students, dito hindi na natin kailangan mag-analyze kasi yung tinatanong na agad dito is what is the present value. So alam natin na between the two, ito po yung gagamitin natin. So we have PV is the amount that we are interested in. Now let us find for the given. So Yoongi is considering an annuity that will pay him 100,000 pesos. So we have the regular payments of 100,000 pesos at the end of each year for the next 10 years. So RT po is equal to 10 years. If the annuity has an interest rate of 5%, so we have the small r for the rate is equal to 0.05. What is the present value? So siya yung tinatanong. So ano pa yung kulang natin dito? The compounding period, no? Pero sabi natin, ang compounding period, lagi siyang katabi ng rate. Opo. So the rate of 5% per year. So the compounding period is actually 1. So we have PV is equal to R times 1 minus 1 plus R over N raised to negative NT all over R over N. So let us substitute the given. We have 100,000 pesos times 1 minus 1 plus R natin, which is 0.05, 0.05 all over the compounding period of 1 raised to 1 or negative 1 times the T of 10 years. All over, si 0.05 natin over 1. So ito, correct lang natin. So we have 1 here. Yan. So we have, again, PEMDAS. So ang mauuna natin lagi is the parenthesis. 0.05 over 1 is 0.05. Plus 1, that is 1.05. So ganun din po dito. So using our calculator, di ba, we have 0.05 divided by 1, that is 0.05, plus 1, that is 1.05, raised to negative 10. So we have 1.05 raised to negative 10. So we have 0.61. So is equal to 100,000 again, times 1 minus 0.61 all over 0.05. So, si 0.61, kailangan i-minus natin siya from 1. So, we have 1 here, minus the answer, para tuloy-tuloy, opo. So, we have 0.30. So, we have 0.39. So, again, that is 100,000 times 0.39 over 0.05. So divided by 0.05. So that is 7.72. So we have is equal to 100,000 times 7.72. And finally, ito na yung i-multiply natin times 100,000. So that is 772,173 pesos, 0.49. So ibig sabihin po, the present value is equal to 772,173.49. So this is our final answer. Ibig sabihin po, yung GI would need to invest 772,173.49 today to receive the payment of 100,000 pesos at the end of each year for the next 10 years. So problem number 4, Yusok wants to set up an investment plan that will pay him 20,000 pesos at the end of each month for the next 5 years. If the plan's interest rate is 3% per year, compounded monthly, how much should he invest now to ensure these monthly payouts? So again po, so we will use present value again kasi po yung tinatanong kung ilan yung i-invest niya ngayon. Opo, so we have PV is the missing po. And let's find for the given first. So we have 20,000 pesos for our regular payments. 20,000 pesos. At the end of each month for the next 5 years. So yung T natin is 5 years. If the plan's interest rate is 3% per year, so yung small r natin representing the rate po is 0.03 compounded monthly. So our compounding period is 12. Okay, so we have PV is equal to R again times the quantity 1 minus the quantity 1 plus R over N raised to negative NT all over R over N. So that is equal to, we have 20,000 times 1 minus 1 plus R over N natin 0.03 over 12 kasi monthly siya raised to negative 12 times the number of years of 5. So all over 0.03 over 12. So we have 20,000 here. So we have, so alin yung unahin natin dito? So 0.03 over 12. So using our calculators, we have 0.03 divided by 12. That is equal to, so 0.025. So again, di ba, nag-start tayo dito kay 2.5. So imomove daw po natin 3 decimal places to the left. So we have 1, 2, 3. So that's why, ang ilalagay po natin dito is 1 minus the quantity 1 plus 0.0025. So minus 12 times 5, that is negative 60. All over 0.0025 again. So, dito tayo na-stop, no? So, 0.03 over 12, ito siya. Na-calculator na natin. Plus 1 na tayo. So, we have plus 1 is equal to 1.0025. So, that is equal to 20,000 times 1 minus 1.0025 raised to negative 60 all over 0.0025. So we have, ito na siya, itong part na ito kasi nag-add na tayo. I-raise na natin siya sa negative 60. So raised to negative 60. That is equal to 0.86. So we have 20,000 again times 1 minus 0.86 all over 0.0025. So is equal to, so 1 minus the answer. So we have 0.14. So have 20,000 times 0.14 over 0.0025. So, ito na siya. Itong part na ito yan. So, ito na yung naging result. Divided by 0.0025, our answer is 55.65. So, 55.65 times 20,000, that is equal to, so meaning to say po, our present value is equal to 1,113,047.15. This is our final answer. Meaning to say, Yusuk must invest 1,113,047 pesos and 15 cents in order for him to get 20,000 at the end of each month for the next 5 years. That's it for today, my dear students. If you still have questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye!